What is up, guys? Basic Programming here with another video, and I haven't really finished Batch, but right now there's nothing else that you guys should really know how to learn. That is pretty much all you can do with it, but if I do find more stuff that is interesting and useful other than just hacks, I will definitely share that with you guys. So, for now I'm going to start a series on learning HTML. I actually know this a lot better than Batch, and this should be a lot more helpful, per se. But then again, I'm sure a lot of people know this better than Batch. So, obviously you want to start it off with HTML, and if you want to know what program I'm using, it's in Google Drive. It's called HTML Edity. Yes, Edity. So, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's because I have 100 tabs open, but I can't type. I'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry about that. All I had to do was exit out the tab and open it back up again. That shouldn't happen. I don't know why that happened. But anyway, this is called HTML Edity. Yes, Edity. So let's get started. First off, now in this software you don't have to type in HTML, but if you want to copy your code and put it somewhere else, you should put HTML. So let's start off with the basic HTML. We'll get into CSS a little bit later, because that kind of ties in with HTML. So the first function is making text. Now H1, heading 1, is the biggest text that you can make. So if I type in hey, and you can see this is what I like about it other than Notepad. It comes up on the right side of the screen. So next we have, now here's the thing that I want to tell you. If you're just trying to do this, okay, we need H. Okay, you can see it gets smaller, and then this goes all the way down to H6, which I will type out. Okay, so you can see here's all the text sizes. Now, if you want text that is bigger, I will show you how to do it right now, but it will not be really it'll be something that I'll go back to in a later tutorial to actually teach it to you. But actually I don't know, because that is really complicated. I mean, it's not complicated like there's a lot of lines to it, but I just don't think it would be understandable. But if you wanted to, just for fun, if you guys want to just copy this down, it's style. You type in the name. You can name this whatever. I can name it this. So let's just name it S10 for size 10. And then you do this. Then you do font size. I'll go 100 pixels. And then that's it. That's all you need. And then if I type in S10, and if you can see I type, see how that's 100 pixels. So, and you can make that bigger. If I change this to 200 or 500, it's way too big. It won't even show up on the screen. 300. So there you go. That's how you can change size, but we'll come back on that a little bit later. So, that is how you make text. Another thing that's important is if you're typing something like hello, my name is yada yada yada, and you want to change lines, but you don't want to have to keep going H1, and you don't want to keep doing that. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay in between here, so this makes it a lot easier, and you're going to type BR, which means break. So obviously that will break the text down to a new line. Then if I want to break it again, it'll just keep breaking the text down. So that's how you do that. And if you want to, let's see, I just had a brain fart. I don't know what I was gonna say. But anyway, so that's how you break and all that. And if you want to make a line to separate stuff, you just type in H1, or not H1, it's HR for horizontal line. There's not line, just horizontal. But I don't actually know what that means. I'm just taking a guess. That's how I know it. So now we're gonna try and learn table. We're gonna try and smush that into this because there's so much stuff you can learn with HTML. And once I learned the basics, or once you guys learn the basics, there's details that go into the basic. Like you can change the color of cells, the size of cells in tables, and like the spacing and all that. So to make a table, you want to type in table. Ooh, what just happened there? Table, table row, and then you could say anything, and then except you should always have it in something. Sometimes with this I'll get a little ahead of myself and I won't put it in something. If I say that, and then type in TR again. Dang, I'm just not on the ball today. TR, and then we type in this. Once again, forgot the H1. And it doesn't need to be H1. You can make it to whatever you want. So as you can see, it comes up below it. And then if you want, you type in table down. Maybe that's not table down. Okay, hold on, delete that. Okay guys, sorry about that. I forgot that I had to put TD inside of the table. So what that'll do is table row. Okay, so that's row. This one, and then table down, or maybe it's not down, but because I guess that's what I was thinking. Table down, so I wasn't doing it right. So then this is the down one, and then TD. This is the second one, and then if I want to make a new row, I make a new TR and then TD, and then if I want to make another one, I just type in TR, and then you have to put TD. I was just putting TR, and there you can see what will happen. Now, that is probably all I'm going to do for this because this video is getting really long. But next time we will make spacing, like you actually see the table. You can judge the spacing of it, and we'll learn a little bit of other stuff. I don't even know what I just said there. We'll learn a little bit of other stuff along with that because the table will take a long time. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. But that is basic HTML. Sorry for all the pauses. But with that being said, that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.